fantasize, I analyze, I am the eyes. Yeah. They stand in lie, I stand in truth. That's my I am alive, I am alive, I am alive. I channel God, the frequency lives inside. Delinquencies leave aside, just look inside. I promise you'll find bodies the synagogue. You lie to self, then you sin to God. I take the end of lives, put it in a loop, then I tie a knot. This eternal life, this is Heka. We can never die, we are immortalized. They live mortal lives. I am more than man, I have God inside. Whoa. Opened the door and then I got inside. Found my inner child, gave him a hug, told him I love him, we gon' be alright. And then I gave a smile, you made me more than proud. Shed some tears, let us scream aloud, a stand in pride. Grabbed his hand, it was the hand of God, our fingers five. Double time, we put hands to sky. Raise them high, raise them high. This is dua. Praise himself, praise each other, praise to health, that is the root to wealth. Praise comes from per, and it means to sell. See, that's what preachers do, buying souls, selling hell. Disguised as heaven, pushing P. Differences between prophet and prophecy. The Bible is a prop to see the lies of man, portraying God open-eyed to see. Telling tales of wanderings, I've been wondering, they don't know that we're the real wonders. Miracles, when I speak it thunders, literal. You feel it under your flesh when your organs start to rumble. Heartbeat, you're listening to vibrations as my heart speaks. Stretch minds, I have far reach. Raj General, this is me. This is pinnacle. Step on sinister. Everyone is demons these days. Trust me, once you step to us, you will not leave as you came. See, we ain't the same, raising names. Real fame comes from Ba. It means to speak, to say. I have lots to say. My ancestors taught me how to pray. Ask and receive. Given that you live in reciprocity, our Ba shall speak through you to give our message of praise. Hands raised. This is dua. This is dua. Light body emerges Kaaba. Give me high five. Hands up. This ain't a stick up. This is dua. Giving praise. They're only giving praise when they receive a raise. Like thank God. I receive a raise as I rise up every single day. Raise comes from res, giving life the sun's rays, hands embrace. Consciousness extinct, even the ones who think they are woke are still asleep. Resi means to watch and it deals with what you see. Resi means to dream and it's the tongue of the speech. Watch what you speak, bring dreams to reality. Watch tower, watch me tower over with power. This is more than album, this is pure magic. Creation vibrations, layers on layers. Prayers on prayers, demon slayers, soul cakes of fire, caught up in a rapture like I need a baker. The Lord has risen, watch the bread rise, to give sustenance. I've seen death eyes, the moon is my left eye. Praise Yah, dua.
This is House of ATTON. I don't have a mask on. I'll tell you all what happened.
I see they got the facts wrong, flow fluid. Walk with ancestors like Anpu is. Who's this? Greek named Anubis. Prove it. I see bodies walking around soulless, clueless. Ani Pata, don't compare me to Steve Jobs. Call me Pata Sakar. If you need to do more research, search Ray. Hands in vagina plays when pray. Spitting seeds into the womb to birth and raise. See, that's parades. Give thanks like it's in your hands. Collect them plates, ancient stele. Step through fire, see we trailblades. Fate and faith, this is knowledge. Facts or flip or fake. Tell me what's at stake to give thanks. Hands raised, this is dua. This is dua. Light body emerges Kaaba. Give me high five. Hands up. This ain't a stick up. This is dua. Tribal Sessions Volume 1. For the record. Open your eye in alignment with time and you'll see the truth like it's a physical thing. From the darkness I rise, so it's not a surprise when you learn of the light that I bring. As above, so below, I find a rhythm and flow as I grow with the pendulum swing. This is the matrix where everyone's faking they sleep here in life while we wake up in dreams. Shedding the skin like a serpent, this work makes it worse at attaining a purpose. While searching internal, examine what all is in me. Most will not make it there, so can I take it? Reality shaking, you've seen what I've seen. Reap what you sow, with the weavers of speech, achievers, and this is the read 'em and weed 'em. You cannot read them, vibrations that none of them speak. Walk a metal netter, light is feather is heavy to learn that your will isn't free. Natural willing, I continue to lead with my ebas. I'm sweeping my consciousness clean. Training in realms that are unseen. My aura is summons set fire to all of the fiends. Stand on my eyes, this is all seeing. I we supply 93, that means we are supreme. Healing through tones on my senses, connecting in this year. Wealthy is health, this is green. This is illusion, reality veiled in delusion. Thoughts become intrusive, it's foolish to not know by now that it ain't what it seems. This is way more than belief. I see clearly the lies. My six senses of sight are hypnotized. No wonder everyone sleeps. It's time to set off the alarm. The performance have formed. Don't you know you're a star? God in human form and you rise with the beast. More than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper. Seeing the state of the planet, the damage, the famines expanding beyond your belief. I see they landed, they've handed the people a cannon and aiming it right at your feet. Blowing the hole where you're standing, creating the panic. The tactical planning is deep. Teaching you're only a man and that God is in heaven, the seventh outside of your reach. If you're the question, they'll call you a manic, frantic, erratic, depression, demonic. When you're teaching through the magical speech, they'll call you serpent, the one in the garden. Pardon my knowledge for having the knowledge and prowess to see. He really told the truth to Adam and Eve. You'll have to think between good and evil if you eat of the fruit of the tree. Now you're a god, open your eye, cleansing yourself so that now you can see. They stole the stories and twisted them like it's a spliff. They put the fire to leaf, I put the fire to speech. I put the fire to heat. We don't do liars and thieves, they just desire to greed. This is my record to keep, this is my throne. You cannot sit in my seat. And I command it, I give more than 10 commandments. This is the law of attraction, and we have infinite stamina. My stage is where I'm standing. This is my eye, God is in me. I only keep goddesses with me. They are the magical beings, they are the holy ones. Birthing the gods, we're overcoming the odds. We are the even and odd, they're in the odds, we're in the all. Ancestors answer my prayers, forever grateful. I will forever say thank you. Inspiration to awake the sleepers. Record keeper, more than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper, more than man. Bread in my hand, that's the Lord in hand. Heard what I said, Lord, live in the man. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. Light is sought after, it's in the man. Come from the inundation lands. We ain't the same man. Record keeper.
You and your family health and prosperity. May your monument be established on the foundations of Ma'at, and may you rise and come forth as conscious light, like the divine Ra, who rise and shine forever on Ma'at.
I look outside in awe, I see our people double-minded. People meaning creature, don't ignore the signage. Voices lead, don't fly in silence. Observation with my eye open eyelid. Look outside in awe, I see our people double-minded. People meaning creature, don't ignore the signage. Voices lead, though flying silent. Observation with my eye open eyelid. I am him, king, crown, rings, nestle, I am in. Mindset of when fighting jins. Sword, swang, samurai, I am Shem. Su, Hor, son of the Heru, I am him. King, crown, rings, nestle, I am in. Mindset of when fighting jins. Sword, swang, samurai, I am Shem. Su, Hor, son of Heru. Words powerful, Hekau. See, prove you can feel the roots. Gone, just look up, I am proof. Breaking doors down, make some room. But I is now speaking through me and trust me.
Teaching that the material presents the card. Primordial card 9. Before we begin our show, we will do as we do every week. with our beautiful affirmation. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Anki Ema'at, An NS, Nintet or Set Ema'at, Min Hepapet Ema'at, Per Inhuqui, Per Ikut. I live for Ma'at. I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Ma'at. Every day I advance towards Ma'at. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light. Peace and love, everybody. Welcome to the House of ATTON. I'm the mighty Atef Remkem Ma'at. I'm the esteemed steward of the venerable House of ATTON. As a devoted disciple of the master teacher, the illustrious Tahuti Amenhotep Ra, I proudly undertake the role of the sagacious host for the weekly gathering within the sacred halls of the House of ATTON. Here we delve into the profound teachings that illuminate the path of Ma'at. In the sacred sanctuary of the House of ATTON, I guide fellow seekers on a journey of enlightenment and understanding, drawn from the wellspring of ancient wisdom. Our gatherings are profound explorations into the depths of truth, meticulously deciphered through the lens of ancestral artifacts and the profound teachings bestowed upon us by the great Tahuti Amenhotep Ra. My commitment to the pursuit of wisdom extends beyond the confines of our weekly gatherings. As a true-hearted devotee of truth, I strive to embody the essence of Ma'at in all aspects of life. Expressing unwavering love for my people, my soul resonates with the harmonious frequencies of the Medu Neter. I stand as a loyal guardian, steadfast defending the sacred principles that govern our existence within the House of ATTON. Next, we have the mighty scribe Ani Pata Aten Tahuti, as a teacher of knowledge, a spoken word artist, a creator, awakening the sleepers, and healing the chosen ones through sound vibrational tone and conscious thought. He's the Sab, the wisdom door opener, and the lead organizer here at the House of ATTON movement. Next, we have the mighty Minkur Ra Mary Ma'at, as a student of the master teacher Tahuti Amenhotep Ra and a follower of Ma'at. Minkur Ra is the Heb, the festivities organized in the House of ATTON. He's a cultural enlightenment advisor and a teacher, developer of the pathways of awakening, a director and producer of documentaries, a researcher of ancient civilizations, and a researcher of the knowledge of spells. And our presenter for the night, the mighty Primordial Thought 9, is a seeker of divine wisdom, the wisdom with universal structure, the wisdom that remains from every perspective, the wisdom that adapts to any interaction, the wisdom that creates silence, the wisdom that sustains the House of ATTON. Welcome, everybody, to the House of ATTON Study Guide Sundays, The Calling.
Sounds a little messed up.
Huh?
Sounds messing up a little bit.
Who, my sounds? Oh, you know what it is? Because I got on the little whoopty right there. Hold on, let me see. Okay, hold on, let me see. Right there. I'm learning them buttons, bro. I had a fan on. I can't do this. Yo, I'm in Florida, man. It's hot down here, bro. So I had a fan going. I don't know if you can hear the sound. I'm still trying to adjust the noise gate and all this other. I got a lot of buttons on here. So when I'm doing the sound effects, I had to turn it off. But then when I'm talking, I have it on. So like it probably sound better right now when I'm talking. But when I get ready to do the sound effects, I gotta remember to turn it off. But yeah, welcome, great brother. I'm definitely looking forward to the calling. I was like, oh man, this sounds like another movie. Ain't it a movie called The Calling?
Yeah, it is. It's a different one though.
It's a different one. Okay, that's what's up. Switch your style up. Watch the money pile up. I heard that. What's going on, Ani? Great brothers, how y'all feeling today?
Hotep, great brothers, feeling excellent. Yes, excited about what the great brother is going to be bringing forward. The calling. I hope everyone has their open, their ears open to be able to receive the call this great brother is giving. So yes, I'm excited. Tuan Hotep to everyone who is here with us in the chat. Appreciate you all. Antu and Anu, great moderator and our great social media manager. Two out to both of you being here in the chat. Always at the beginning of the classes. So two Hinu to you. Yes, houseofatton.org. Everyone who is watching on the playback, be sure that you go to houseofatton.org, get your House of Ancient Tahutian Teachings of Natiru merch and items that we have. It's a beautiful thing of what's taking place here. So dua to everyone who plays a part and appreciates all that is taking place here. It's a beautiful thing, and this is the heights of consciousness that exist on this planet. So to be here takes a level of want to be within Ma'at and live the truth. So I give honor and adoration to everyone who supports us and supports the great Saba. It's a beautiful thing. So
Peace and love. How's my sound, honey?
you sound like you're on a phone or something.
I sound far away. See, I'm messing with the button.
Yeah, that was the wrong button.
He's the architect, guys. He get us straight on these buttons. I don't know. That's that good brother.
You sound better on the last one. You didn't even have to touch nothing. You sound good on the last one.
What about now? It still sound crazy? It sound good? It sound all right or no?
No, it sounds like you have the phone filter on.
All right. What about now? What about now? No?
Sounds better.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try it like this. All right. I sound good now, right?
Yes.
Okay, now that's without the filter for the can you hear the fan in the background?
Yes, you can hear it.
Oh, see, I'm trying to make it so you can't hear it, but it's all good. Definitely looking forward to today's show. Don't worry about the sound. We're gonna get it right. Just do it like that. Keep it right. Sound good now, right?
Yeah, you sound perfect now.
Yeah, see, that's the automatic joint. I need to learn how to do it manually. I learn how to drive a stick, man. You know what I'm saying? Just in case they go back, you know? Let's automatic driving, I'll take you there. They might take you somewhere you don't want to go. You know, shout out to the Tesla drivers.
Yeah, I have that actually saved me one time. I was early, my later teenage years, what I would do is I would buy audio systems and I would hook them up and then I would flip them and I would keep flipping and get bigger systems.
Yeah.
And, one of the later systems that I got, some people, they robbed me and they hopped in my car and I had a stick shift and they didn't know how to drive a stick shift. So it saved me from them stealing my car. They took my system and everything in it, but I still have my car.
But they had a stick shift?
No, they didn't have a stick shift. They didn't know. He looked at me and said, "How do you drive this thing?"
Oh boy. Man, I learned how to drive on a hot model. I learned how to drive on a stick. You learn pretty quick when you try and get away. You know, that's how I learned how to drive.
They didn't learn quick. But learn how to drive a stick, and you have a stick shift. Most likely, your car is safe.
Yeah, facts. Because I don't even think they make them no more. You gotta special order them joints now. I very rarely see people in a stick now. But I'm trying to manually adjust the buttons. The automatic is fine, but I gotta remember to cut it off when I do the sound. So we'll learn. We'll get it right. Primordial, you got your sound effects right? You get your buttons right?
I mean, I had to turn in that other one back, man. I got to get a new one because it wasn't working.
You might want to get the loop deck then. I got the loop deck. I don't know what you had, the stream deck. Might want to try the loop deck, good brother.
All right, I'll test that one out too.
Then we're gonna get it right. One of the
yes, definitely.
So yes, before we pass it to you, great brother Primordial Thought 9, for you to begin with your presentation, I will put the Hotep Nook peace, great brother. I will put the banner on the bottom of the screen for all of the viewers who would like to support what's taking place here. It's you all's reciprocity that allows us to continuously bring forward these high level productions and teachings and classes on a consistent basis, and lets us know that you all appreciate what's here. It's a beautiful thing. So Hotep Hinu to you all for that. The links are posted in the chat from the great brother Anu, and I'll go ahead and pin that to the top so that it's always at the tepi. Go ahead and do that now. So yes, Hotep Hinu, there was support that came in throughout the week, and I will show that at the end of the presentation as well. So Tua, and last week when we were live, the live just stopped on its own. Both Rumble, I thought Rumble was still continuing because you have to exit that one separately from the StreamYard here on YouTube. But both of them stopped, and they stopped before we showed the support. So I also will show the support for last week to make sure that everyone gets their proper adoration live. So we'll do that at the end of the presentation, but we'll go ahead and let the great brother begin his presentation. Shout out to Minku Ara Mary Ma'at. He is taking care of some business. So much love to you, great brother. And yes, Pathways to Awakening 2024 coming soon. The availability to purchase tickets. It's gonna be a celebration. It's gonna be phenomenal. So as we continue to organize daily in setting it up and getting everything detailed, so everyone is in the complete rec, knowing of what's taking place. And yeah, we'll keep everyone updated. Make sure you're on the Discord as well. If you want to message me on WhatsApp, that's all on the website, houseofatton.org, under the social media link tree. So yes, we'll just go ahead and get started. Great brother Tefrem Kima'at, if you have any announcements before we pass it to Primordial.
Great brother. Just looking forward to the show, brother. Looking forward to the calling.
Peace.
What's the button?
All right, great brother. Floor is yours. Let's move you up here.
Peace. Y'all can hear me? Peace. Okay, yeah, thank you for showing up. Welcome. This presentation is I created this one just for to have something for you to listen to throughout your day, throughout the week. Anytime you need a bit of encouragement, I want to give you just something that you can just positively listen to, you know, full of hekau. So I appreciate everybody for showing up, Tua, for everything. Hope you enjoy. You know, put my eve into this, you know. So two out to you all, and hopefully you enjoy it. Peace.
Do I need to cut the music?
Yeah, honey, go ahead, please. Tua.
Welcome to Primordial Vision. If you can, stop what you're doing for a moment. I want you to take this image and allow your imagination to flow. I speak this Madu to your Ka. May your Ka come forth as conscious light. May it no longer be buried underneath what is not pleasing to it. Arise, great Natiru. Kepara. Come forth as conscious light. Free yourselves from the distractions that's got you tied down. Release yourselves from what causes you stress, anxiety, fear, anger, depression, sadness, laziness, neglectful. It is these things which has your nervous system unbalanced. Pekka Mku. Forget about yesterday's conversation that made you mad. Forget about the opportunity that you missed. Forget about the things that are going on at work. Forget about the bills that are stacking up. Forget about the people who have disowned you. Abolish the hurt from the past. Abolish the fear of the future. Take 9 deep breaths. And Pekka Mku. You are the wealth of the earth. You are which brings balance. You are peace. Your gift is needed. You have been given life. You have been chosen. It is your Ka that seeks freedom. Freed from the bondage of a pep. Come forth, Natiru. Imbue yourself within the glory of your Pau, the Natiru. It is by their power that you have power to overcome what holds you back. Come forth, great Natiru. Kepara. The Parim Heru. The Papyrus of Ani. by E.A. Wallace Budge, page 150. The beginning of the chapters of making transformations. Making the transformation into a swallow. Saith Asar Ani, triumphant. I am a swallow. Swallow that the scorpion, the daughter of Ra. Hail ye Natiru, sweet is your smell. Hail flame coming forth from the horizon. Hail thou who art in the town. May lead me the guardian of his corner there. O grant to me thy two hands, that I may pass the time in the island of flame. I have traveled with an order. I have come having its report. May one open to me. How shall I tell what I have seen there? I was like Heru, the prince of the divine boat. Was given to him the throne of his father. And Sut, that son of Nut, possessed the calamity which he had made for himself. Give judgment upon me, being in the Sikkim. I stretched out my two arms to Asar. I passed on to judgment. I have come to say, grant that I may pass, that I may report my message. I enter being judged, coming out distinguished at door, that nevature. I am pure at place of passage, that great. I have destroyed my defects. I have made an end of my wickedness. I have annihilated the faults which belong to me. I myself am pure. I am mighty. O doorkeepers, I have made the way. I am like unto you. I have come forth by day. I have walked upon my two legs. I have obtained power over the steps of the shining ones. I know, even I, the ways, secret of the doors, of the Saket. Aru, may I rise up thee. May it be granted to me what I may come, and that I may overthrow my enemies upon earth. Though my body buried it is this book, he shall come forth by day in the underworld. He shall examine your day to day. I know your schedule is busy. You gotta go to work. You gotta clean the house. You have the long commute. You try to find time to study. Try to find the time to spend time with loved ones. Needing the time to work out. Different aspects in your life that are unorganized, that causes stress. You feel frustrated with how people act around you. They try to pull you back into which you are not, which is that old shedding of you. But you are the great Natiru. You are the hope of your household. It starts with you. Who you want to become must be the priority. What Netter or Natert will you be? You won't be able to take everyone you love and care about, or the ones you come across with you, to these levels of consciousness. The power of gathering comes from the energy in who you've become. The power from your actions is what attracts. As you create, you generate. Light is pulsating from you. Repetition generates power like the running of an engine. There cannot be any quitting from you. The focus must be on you. Be the echo of your Pau, the Natiru. Their essence flows through your veins. Speak to them. Summon them. Imbue yourself with them. They are your strength. They are who gets you through the day. They are the power within your creation. They mature you in Ma'at. They are your protection. Fear not, and have the courage and strength and virility like the great Netter Set, who protects the boat of Ra. Speak to yourself with the sound frequency of the great Netter Pata. Anki and Ma'at, Un and S, Nin Tet Aset and Ma'at, Min Hepapet and Ma'at, Her in Hukui, Per Ikut. I live for Ma'at. I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Ma'at. Every day I advance towards Ma'at. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light.
Once you become the thing that you are, there is no such thing as, there is no failure. And once you give praise and reciprocity to something that actually is, The energy comes towards you because you're actually showing your energy. Imagine your own health. Your own health. The most beautiful thing you could ever have, because without health, none of us are here at the pod class. None of us, you can't love anybody without health. You can't, you're going to die. Your own health, which is the most important thing, biological imperative, is right there with you. I don't even have money around me right now, but the dollar bill is what this piece of paper is what you're calling wealth. You're sending the energy to this dead piece of paper, and you are the actual wealth. And once you give the reciprocity to that, which is taking care of yourself through discipline, then you're going to make wiser decisions, which will bring what you want to you. But if your brain is full of grease, bad thoughts, and the Flintstones, and you're chasing this piece of paper, you're going to be in this this crazy circle because you're chasing the wrong thing. The thing that you have is already a gift to you. You don't have to chase it. You just have to prove that you are disciplined enough to love yourself more than anything. Love yourself more than anything that exists at all. And then you'll find out that you love everyone else as much if they're in tune, like the other neuron. When you wake up in the morning, you don't brush my teeth, you brush your teeth. In order for me to love you and you to show me the best that you can be, you have to be healthy. So the love goes to you first. And once you understand that, you become the netter and the nettert. You become that. And then once you shine out that light, then you draw things. I never asked for one student. I never asked for any of you. I never asked for Bijan Fair. And I said, Bella, come follow me. I never asked for anybody. But because I took care of myself and brain, the dentist, the eye doctor yelled out an age of mine, and I was shaking. I didn't know what was going on. The eye doctor, I had to put down an age because I thought I was filling out a form to get a prescription. I had to put down a number, and she calculated the number. She said, "Oh, and she said an age, and I was like, I can't. I'm older than Scribe. Like I couldn't even fathom what that was, and that's because I never think of counting towards my death. All I think about is my life. So because I become the best and become young, that's what brings everybody here. And that's why anybody that's disgruntled, anybody who's not showing up in the pod class, anybody who you've seen around that disappears, you don't have to have a conversation with them to find out why they left. All you have to do is be silent and say, where are your students? Who's coming to you for your light? People say that I was brought to this platform, or I was brought to the Lions Den, or I was brought to the KP Podcraft, and I say to myself, so were 100 people. There's 100 people in the Lions Den. Just going to the Lions Den and the Killer Priest podcast, that's what creates this, what you're in that now. So Bijan Pharaoh just popped up on the Killer Priest podcast, on the Killer Priest podcast. Next week, he has a following in a podcast. That's all you're gonna do is just pop up on Sonetta, and the next 2 weeks you're doing this? No. I started this. I started this almost 40 years ago. I started this almost 40 years ago, working for nothing, because I had the love for the people and the love for myself first. So that's where the magic comes in. Once you have that love, people will say, I want to give you this. I want to do this for you because you're doing something so great. I want to. And that's the wealth. When the Kardashians came up to me and I was doing a magic show, they just started going like this. I didn't ask them for nothing. I did a magic show. They said, this is for the rabbit. They said 1, 2, 3. And it was hundreds of dollars. They were just doing this to me. They pulled out a picture. You recognize her? I said, I don't know who that is. They said, that's a Kardashian. You don't know her? That is Kim Kardashian. And as they're talking every syllable, they're putting $100 in my bucket. I'm not doing any more show. That's because I affected them. That's the wealth. I gained more wealth in that day than anybody I know made in a day, because I affected their life. And once you all start doing that, that's the wealth that will come to you. The true wealth. You can be under a bridge and be wealthy, because you can be under a bridge as a wise man, under a bridge, helping somebody, and that person says, let me tell my son that you helped me. And it's Jay-Z's mom. And he's like, who helped you? That guy under the bridge? Come here, man. Come take this house in Bentley. That's what it is that I'm teaching. You don't have to be chasing the house in Bentley. You just do what you're supposed to be doing, and it will come to you. So I'm just gonna say peace and love, because I could go on with more.
The Purim Heru. The Papyrus of Ani by E.A. Wallace Budge. Page 166. Chapter of being among the cycle of the Natiru, and of being transformed into the prince of the divine chiefs. He saith, homage to thee, Temu, Neb of heaven, creator of things which exist, coming forth from the earth, making to come into being that which is sown, Neb of things which shall be, begetter of the Natiru, Neter great, creator of himself, Neb of life, making to flourish mankind. Homage to you, Nebu, of things pure, beings who hide your dwellings. Homage to you, ye Nebu, of eternity, who hide your forms. Not is known the place in which are they there. Homage to you, ye Natiru, dwellers in the abode of inundated lands, and ye Natiru, dwellers in the underworld, and the cycle of the Natiru, dwellers in heaven. Grant ye to me that I may come, for I know you. I am pure, I am divine, I am mighty, I have a soul, I have become powerful, I am glorious, I have brought to you perfume and incense and natron. Destroy ye that which is in your hearts against me. I have come, I have destroyed evil, all which dwelleth in your hearts. I have put away my sins against you. I have brought to you that which is good. I have made to come to you what is right and true. I know you. I know your names. I know forms, yours, which are not known, coming into being among you. I have come to you. I have risen like Natiru, that are among men, living among the Natiru. I am strong before you as Neter, that who is exalted upon his standard. When he cometh to the Natiru, are in rejoicing. Rejoice in him, goddesses and women, when they see. I have come to you, I have risen on the throne of Ra. I sit upon my seat in the horizon. I receive offerings upon my altar. I drink wine each evening as Sa. This is of the Neb of mortals. I am exalted like Neter, that's sacred, the Neb
and I don't get that.
The reason why you'll probably never get it, and why they don't, is the same reason. And the reason is because they don't. Just can somebody refer to me? We have a bunch of people. I know Angela Gates watches different people. I know that I know superheroes watch different people. You watch different people. Can somebody just give me the YouTube channel where somebody's teaching? Somebody who looks like me is teaching from the papyri, and not just teaching from the papyri like this word means this, but teaching from the papyri as in that's their culture. They imbue your power and saying coffin text, pyramid text, such says this, and here is there a YouTube channel? Can somebody give me that? Nobody's teaching from the papyrus. So if you don't teach from papyrus, then how are you ever going to believe the Natiru? That's where they're written about. So that's the reason why there's no comprehension of them in the Natiru, because they're embarrassed of the stories in the papyrus. They're getting their information just from Egyptology, not from the actual, not delving in it as if it's them. There's a disconnect. It's an atheist disconnect. That's why I say the conscious community, they're atheists. They don't know that they're atheists, but they actually are atheists. They don't believe in anything. They don't connect it with them. They're just using it for debating purposes. That's all they're using it for. They're not using it for, when they shut down the computer, they're Charles Grant. I just, any so-called Kemetic teacher, pro-black, Ma'at person, I just want to hear what your wife calls you when you're making love to her. Because they don't believe in the Natiru. So you're Pata, Sin, Mut, Unk, Atum, and your wife's making love to you, calling you Gary. So whatever your wife's making love to you, calling you, that's what's going on in real life. That's what's happening in real life. And in real life, this is a hobby to them. They believe they're the Netter as much as they believe the Chicago Bulls are actual Bulls. It's just for sport. This is just an entertainment to them, the Chicago Bulls, and my team is better than yours, just for debate purposes. This has nothing to do with. They don't make any survival off of it. They do not associate the teachings of the ancients with their survival. If you don't associate the teachings of the ancients with your survival, it is just not real to you. It's as real to you as Spider-Man and Wolverine. It's just you believe. It's awesome seeing X-Men is my favorite. I love them. I love those movies, all the superpowers they have. But when you close your eyes and turn off the movie, you don't actually believe that there's a Phoenix Gray. You don't believe there's an Xavier. But you're caught up in it. You see people arguing. Listen, Wolverine will kill Batman, Black Venom. You see people arguing in the barbershop, arguing on TV. My team, but do you really believe there's a Venom? No, you don't. Thanos will kill Incredible Hulk. But you don't really believe in it. It's just for argument purposes. That is how they take this culture. It's just for entertainment. The difference is that I imbued it in my. Anybody who's been in behind this screen share is everything that I teach. I wake up with this. I go to bed with this. So that's why they don't live. Nobody believes in that. That's the bottom line. Nobody believes in it. So therefore, their teachings are just, and the third eye is the pineal. Everything is a new age from Gaia TV, ancient astronauts, and everything is just rhetoric from their mouth. They do not believe in the papyrus. They don't believe in it. So that's why you'll never hear them, my brother. They don't. They do not accept it. Whatever your children call you. Like in your house, not the children that are disconnected from you, so they're Christians and married to a priest. I'm talking about in your household. The culture of your household with a hidden camera will dictate what you actually are to the public. So somebody should be able to walk into your house at any given time and know that you are 100% Ma'at. That's the difference. So your children look up to you and say, Pata, Sin, Mint, Nefer, who? Does your 6-year-old daughter, your 13-year-old daughter look to you and say, such and such, Jeb Ra, Shu Jeb El? No. They call you Daddy and Craig. What the heck does the word daddy mean? Did I ever tell you what daddy means? It's to masturbate, but let me go ahead and it's fun Tua to the Nets or energy. This is fun to me because I'm in a world of everyone's an illusion. So I'm seeing the game and it's fun. That's why I can teach it so freely. This is actually scary information, but it's fun. I'm teaching it in a fun way so everybody doesn't get scared. The people around you do not believe in anything. They're atheists and they're soon going to be transhumans. Your friends will soon be robots. Let's get to the...
As you observe those who walk among you, those who live their lives in Isfat, you are walking in Ma'at. You do what is biologically imperative for your immortality, regardless of what everyone else is doing. Ma'at is your foundation. You are imbued within her. You come forth from her. You must consistently live within her to bring forth your Ka. May your E be lighter than Shu. May you live opposite from those amongst you who live in chaos. Abolish the actions that causes you frustration in your life. Imbue yourself in what sustains life. Do what is pleasing to your Ka. Focus on what you can control, which is you. Live your life the way your Pa'u has instructed you to live. The gift that is within you will be beneficial within this world. I speak unto you the great words of the great Neter, Ptah-hotep, who wrote. Readings from the Literature of Ancient Egypt by William Kelly Simpson. The Maxims of Ptah-hotep, page 132, number 5 and number 6, as well as page 138, number 19 and number 20. If you are a ruler responsible for the concerns of the populace, search for every opportunity to do good, so that there may be no shortcoming in your actions. Great is Ma'at, and its foundation is firmly established. It has not been shaken since the time of Asar. And he who violates the laws must be punished. In the eyes of the covetous man, it goes unnoticed that wealth can be lost through dishonesty, and that wrongdoing does not result in success. He says, I will procure wealth for myself. He does not say, I will procure wealth through my diligence. But in the long run, it is Ma'at which endures, and an honest man may state, this is my ancestral property. Do not stir up fear in people, or Neter will punish in equal measure. A man may determine to live thereby, but he will eventually be lacking in bread for his mouth. A man may decide to become rich, and he may say, I will snatch for myself whatever I see. A man may decide to cheat another, but he will end up giving his gains to a total stranger. It is not what man devised that come to pass, but what Neter determines comes to pass. Live, therefore, contently, and let what they give come of its own accord. If you desire that your way of life be blameless, keep yourself far from every evil. Guard yourself against the blemish of greediness, for it is a grave affliction of an incurable disease, and those who fall into it cannot recover. It creates dissension among fathers, mothers, and marital brothers. It embitters beloved friends. It alienates a trustworthy man from his Lord. It isolates a wife from her husband. It is an embracing of every evil. It is a combining of everything which is hateful. That man will endure who is meticulous in uprightness and who walks in accordance with his proper station. He will make a testament thereby. But for the greedy, there will be no tomb. Do not be selfish in the division of an estate by lusting for more than your rightful share. Do not be selfish with respect to your relatives, for greater is the calm of the good-natured man, that of the assertive. He who forsakes his relatives is truly poor, for he lacks the compassion to respond to their entreaties. Even a little of what one yearns for can calm a distressed man. The ka becomes extremely expressive when you are in the mode of creating, which can be in the form of working out, studying, meditating, creating music, drawing or painting, even nature walks. When you are in motion, the ka begins to speak. The ka is the real you. The ka is the genius. It is the source of all great ideas, wisdom, understanding things, that gut feeling, perceiving things before it happens. When the ka begins to speak, it is imperative to listen and write down what is being expressed. The ka produces an abundance of gems. The ka is the energy source to your very existence. I speak Ankh to your ka. I speak Ankh to your ba. I speak Ankh to your kat. May they be aligned in my At forevermore. Hotep Medi. The Purim Heru, The Papyrus of Ani by E.A. Wallace Budge. Page 170. Chapter of Making the Transformation into Patah. Saith Asar Ani. I eat bread. I drink beer. I put on remnant. I fly like a hawk. I cackle like a goose. I alight upon the way near the funeral mountain on the festival of the Great One. What is evil doubly, not have I eaten. What is foul, not have I swallowed it. What abomineth my ka, not have I entered it into my body. I live then according to what know the Natiru warriors. I live and I obtain power from their bread. I obtain power as I eat it beneath the foliage of the tree of Hathor, my lady. I make an offering. I make an offering of bread in the Tatu, an oblation in Anu. I array myself in the covering of the Ma'ati. I stand up and I sit down. Whatever desireth my heart there. My head is like that of Ra. I have gathered myself together like Tammuz. The 4 quarters of Ra are the extent of the earth. I come forth. My tongue is of Ptah, my throat is of Hathor. I make mention of the words of Tamu, my father, with my mouth. He constraineth the servant, the wife of Seb, are broken down heads to him. Terror is to him there. Are recited hymns in praise at my acts of strength. I am accounted their heir of the Neb of the earth of Seb, the protector. Giveth water Seb, he giveth to me his risings. Bow down to me those who are in Anu their heads. I am their bull, becoming strong, moment by moment. I copulate, I have gained strength for millions of years. I am Primordial Thought 9, and I speak this Hekau unto you. May you Rezi, may you Kepara, may you come forth this conscious light. I speak unto your Ku, I speak unto your Sekau, I speak unto your Wajid, I speak unto your Dejed, I speak unto your Ka, I speak unto your Ba, I speak unto your Kat, I speak unto your Ma'aheru, I speak unto your Ebe. May they be aligned in Ma'at forevermore. May you come forth this conscious light. May you be favored by the Natiru. May your gift be matured in Ma'at. May you do what is pleasing to your Ka. Henu and Hotep to our great Ba'u, the Natiru. Henu and Hotep to the great Mother Neith. Henu and Hotep to the great Nebuchadnezzar. Henu and Hotep to the great Amun. Henu and Hotep to the great Ra. Henu and Hotep to the great Ptah. Henu and Hotep to the great Asar. Henu and Hotep to the great Alset. Henu and Hotep to the great Neptet. Henu and Hotep to the great Heru. Henu and Hotep to the great Seket. Henu and Hotep to the great Set. Henu and Hotep to the great Ma'at. Henu and Hotep to the great Sheshet. Henu and Hotep to the great Tahuti. Henu and Hotep to the great Gab. Henu and Hotep to the great Noon. Henu and Hotep to the great Shu. Henu and Hotep to the great Nut. Henu and Hotep to the Cha-Cha, the eternal divine chiefs. Henu and Hotep to our Pa'u, our ancestors, the Natiru. May you open up to them. May you be in imbuement with them. And may they help you come forth this conscious light through your Kat. May they shine a favor and show favor upon you. May they grant you your provisions. May they sustain you. May you stand on the foundations of Ma'at forevermore. May your words be in order. May you follow your Ebe. And may you do what is pleasing unto the Natiru. May you do what is biologically imperative for your immortality. May your household be sustained forevermore, Ma'at. I speak unto you this Hekau in the tones and great frequency of the great Netapata. I am Primordial Thought 9, favored by the Natiru. I am Ra, vindicated. Hotep Medi.
Can you hear me?
Better keep teaching like this. You, yo, Yo, I was thinking, I was like, they really. I was thinking, I was like, they really.
That was fire, bro. I love it. Oh man, that was fire, bro. I love it. I don't know if I like that one better than the last one. I like them both, bro. I love them. That was I think I like that one. I like that one because that's what I be doing when I be at work. I'll be needing something, just something nice to listen to. You gotta consume stuff that's positive. So I'll be trying to find different classes that's not too in depth that I would be doing that I can remember what the images are and what's being shown. That was fire, bro. I love the sound effects, bro. I love the scenery. Yeah, I think this one, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Oh man. The visuals was fire, bro. Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
The last one was more like personal. You know what I mean? Like that's part of the journey.
Listen, bro.
It'll still be more of those, but you know what I mean. I gotta
I
give
know,
something.
bro. Nah, I love that, bro. I love the sound effects, bro. I love how you went into the chapters of the transformations on page 150 in the Maru. I love how you incorporated that into the teachings. I love how you finding your zone, bro. How all of us, everyone is finding their own zone and they finding their own wave, so to speak. Their own frequency. I love that. Everyone's not, even though we echo each other's frequency in my art, it's like we all got our own little style, and it's beautiful. I love it, bro. I love love how you incorporated our great Saba into the mix. Definitely. That's fire. Becoming a netter, right? And him talking about what true wealth is. Because that's important, bro. That's real important. That one particular segment, like, it's almost like that. I don't even remember what the question was for that particular class. But like Saba is so fantastic, bro. He's so phenomenal that even when he's talking, he's dropping gems. Like I love that. You know what I mean? Like everything is a class. Everything is everything is useful. You know how they say eat the fish and spit out the bone? You know what I mean? It's like it's no bones to spit out, when it comes to Saba and the teachings and the wisdom that he bestows upon us. So I love that. I love that part of the thing. I love the like I said, the visual backgrounds was fire. I don't know how much you paid those people, those actors, you know what I mean? Because they was right on point. that was fire. I love that. I love page, how you went on page 166, the chapters of being among, the cycles in becoming a netter. I love that part. Yeah, that's definitely something that I definitely will be listening to, because I listened to the Maxims. I listened to Unkshesh Unk, the one that Ani did. I listened to it's a Patahotep one that I don't even know who did it. Actually, I was listening to that before House of ATTON and Teachings of Ma'at. I had discovered that a long time ago, but I love that. So this is going to be right in line with that. Some of the things I listen to, just to keep me motivated throughout the day, because I work in a I work in a very, very, very chaotic atmosphere at times. It's very chaotic. And that was great. That lesson that Saba, again, when you incorporated Saba, when he was talking about not chasing the money, but just becoming what you are, doing what you need to do. Just do you, and what's supposed to happen will happen. You know what I mean? The flower don't chase the bumblebees. You know what I mean? The bumblebees find the flowers. So whatever's supposed to happen will happen. So I love that, how you put that in there. You know, how you had Saba eloquently break that down, because those little gems that Saba give, like I said, when he's not actually answering a question, he's still answering a question. That's why I don't ask no questions, because every answer is important to me. You know what I mean? Everything come out of Saba's mouth is beneficial to me in some kind of way. Even if I don't understand it at that point in time, you know, because a lot of times it goes over my head, you know, it's not digestible to me at that time, but I don't discount it. You know what I mean? Because I know that it means something, and I'll be able to tap into it. So I love that. I love the beautiful, that one scene that you had, bro, with the moon. Oh, that was fire, bro. I'm gonna screenshot that. I'm finna run that one back. I'm finna screenshot that one because I love how it had the water sounds in the background. So relaxing, you know. And Saba was talking about when he did the cholesterol class, and he was saying how he went to the doctor, and how the doctor told him that you know, he had the lowest but healthiest blood pressure he's ever seen in a patient, you know. And he asked him, do you meditate all day? So that scene and those sounds, even though it was water in the background, but it was like a evening landscape with a beautiful picture of the moon in the background, was absolutely tranquil. I love that. I'm finna run that back and capture that. Use that for a screenshot. Use that for one of my backgrounds or something, because that was phenomenal. Love how you read Ptahhotep, the maxims of Ptahhotep, 5 and 6 and 19 and 20. Definitely something that I try to imbue every day. I listen to that as frequently as I can. I used to listen to it every single day. I kind of got off of you know, I got to get more discipline. You know, I got to stay focused. So I love that, man. I love the whole presentation, great brother. I love to see your journey and what you're doing. Your voice is absolutely phenomenal for that work, and everything that you do, it absolutely fits and goes right along with it. Primordial vision, definitely look forward to that. And what we're building here is it's great, bro. It's good to see everyone's growth, man. I'm happy to be here, bro. You know, I'm happy to stand alongside you and grow with you, you know, as we both become netters and, you know, live up to our full potential, you know, and continue to grow and teach and learn, brother. Also love the last part that you read in the Per Emharu, page 170, making into the transformations of Ptah. Absolutely phenomenal. Everything fit together. Like, I don't know what your creative process was for that, but it was great. Sometimes when I'm sitting up creating mine, I'm right now, I'm getting, and I don't know what are we 3 years in? What are we 3 years in, 2 years in? I'm like almost getting a nice little flow, you know. It seems chaotic. Like when my mate used to help me, she still does help me some, but when she used to help me at first, man, I felt like I didn't know what I was doing, you know, because I had all of these thoughts and all of these, you know, things that I want to bring forth or that I want to say and how to say it, you know. And a lot of times I don't speak a lot because I'm trying to unlearn and relearn. You know, if you want to talk foolishness, I'm fluent in that, you know. And that's the problem, is that I have to unlearn and relearn, because you, like you said, like your presentation said, you know, you have to become a netter, so you have to become disciplined. So you have to, you know, transform. You have to transform yourself. You know, you got to look at yourself, you know, hold the unk to yourself and see, what is it that I need to fix? Where can I get better? Where can I grow? Okay, this is what I'm doing now. Okay, this worked up until this point, but is this where I want to stay? Do I want to stay here, or do I want to grow? Do you want to elevate, or do you want to stay in the same place? So I really, really, really appreciate this this teaching, brother, this presentation. And definitely I look forward to running it back, putting it on repeat. And this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to play it when I'm at work, you know, definitely, because I'm trying to get that. I want the doctor to tell me what he told Sawa. You know, you got the lowest blood pressure and the healthiest that he's seen. So for all of us, that's what we all have to get to that point. So man, Hotep and Hinu to you, great brother. Hinu to great primordial thought 9, and Hinu to the Natiru, as you so eloquently spoke, good brother. So 2 for this presentation, definitely well needed and necessary, and it just goes, brother. Everything that we doing is just the synchronicity of how everything flows together and what we all bring forth. I know they think we practice all this together, but we don't. We just dig in our bag, So 2 for that, great brother. 2 for digging in your primordial vision bag and giving us another fantastic movie, brother. With that, I gotta give you another round of applause because I did it when it ended, but I was on mute and the sound wasn't right, so I gotta give it to you again, great brother. So 2 to you.
I appreciate you, great brother. Yeah, thanks for those wonderful enough words. Yeah, man, you just kind of
You on mute, great brother.
oh, my bad.
Them buttons, right? I'm telling you. See, trying to learn the programs. We trying to present. We trying to learn the programs, learn the buttons.
Can you hear
Still
me?
on mute. Nah, you on mute. Is that me?
No, I hear you, Primordial.
Mic check.
Well, now you're
Nah,
muted, but I heard you
you're
prior.
muted,
You're
son.
muted now.
I can't hear you. Honey, you hear him?
What about now?
Yes,
Good?
now I can hear you.
All right, there we go.
I can't hear you. Oh man, what's going on?
No,
What's
I
the
guess
button?
he done calm everything down. He done calmed everything. Yeah, 2 for that, great Atef. Hopefully you can hear me, great brother. Definitely appreciate you getting in that mode. Getting in that mode. That's everything. Sometimes, you block a lot of things out. Because I always want to make sure that I show up and do my part for the House of ATTON because there's so much consistency here, and it challenges me, and it makes me be accountable for just if people showing up for you, you definitely got to show up for them, and we a family, so that's important, and I'm just grateful for the Natiru for guiding me, and letting that creativity flow. So just 2 for those wonderful words, man. It definitely takes a lot of time. Can't be really lazy with it, like even just the editing and trying to like put it all together, make sure it flow no, that takes time, man, and time ticks fast too. You look up and you're like, man, oh man, I've been working on this for 6 hours, or I was late. I ain't get into bed, man. I gotta. So it's just, but it's literally just what kind of flows in my head. And to touch on what you said about adding Saba, I love those segments, man. Them little slots right there. Those are the slots that you just that's what I like to call like in-person conversations. If we was just chilling and having a conversation with him, he don't even have to pull no slides. He don't have to even show us nothing. The way he just wonderfully break that down and give you little gems. Those are the things I just be sitting there like, man, it just hits. For me, it's just boom, 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 and I'm just like, man, like I gotta keep that. I gotta play that back because these are actually clips that I listen to and that I like screen record and I try to like really soak it in and really see what did I miss that, you know, something that he particularly said, and I just try to stay in that. So just two up for those words, great brother. I'm happy you liked it, and just two up for everybody, man. We just doing what is pleasing to the Ka. Henu and Hotel. I need you got some music. You got some music.
What's up, great brother? Yeah, I don't know. So my sound was acting up. It wasn't yours. You wasn't on mute.
Yes, let me get the tones flowing for us. All right, yes, to our great brother Henu. Yeah, that was phenomenal. Yeah, the process that it takes to put together something like that is extremely high, and you do it very well, because see, all of what it takes to create that are really multiple roles, right? So when one does that on a scale that is for production companies, you have someone who does the writing, right? Who does the narration, who does the digital audio production, the video. All of that are different roles. So you're embodying all of those things in one, and allowing your ka to express itself in a way that's extremely fire. It's extremely creative, and I do love the route that you're taking your presentations here, and putting together these documentary style teachings, because I don't think I've ever seen one that is putting in the actual Seba'it and papyruses, the Purim Haru, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. So when you are doing this at higher levels, we're going to be able to look back and like, you know, I remember that time I was doing this show called The Calling, and I wanted to allow my ka to be expressive, and had to get my tones right as I begin to meditate for you all. See, I'm in the thought process of Primordial right now, where I'm at. I'm in the mind of Prime 9. So to our Henu, great brother.
Hey, that was fire.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. I just love the innovation, the futuristic, just thinking about the future. I can see where you're wanting to go, and you're going there, and you're doing it. So to our great brother, for all the time and energy that you're putting into learning the technical side of putting together these things, because it's definitely to have an idea is one part of it, to have the idea of what you want to do, but then to learn how to take the idea and just do what you just did and say, here, push play, and here's what was in here, and now you're able to see what was in here. It's such heka'u, it's such power and magic, and I love that you challenge yourself to be able to bring that forward and learn the technologies to help us into the mind of Prime 9. So to our great brother for all that you're doing. I love everything about this. The frequencies, your voice, your vocal tone, and when you speak, and how you and how you're thinking about the person who's listening to what you're saying, how they'll feel, and how they'll be receiving what you're saying, and being able to put yourself into the perspective of the consumer as well. I could tell a lot of thought went into that as well. So Tua, for that, this is phenomenal. And yes, it's I'm excited to see the next installment and the next one, and what's to come from this. So Tua, for your creativity, for your consistency and your disciplines and your studies, taking the teachings and turning them into this. It's a beautiful thing. So
And yes, the Hekau really works.
I love when you said in there, you said the Ka is the genius. It is the source of all great ideas. And we're able to experience and participate in a genius that comes from your Ka, because you're echoing out that what is inside you for us to be able to experience with you. So yes, Henu, great brother, Tua Hotep, all praises to you, great brother, for that. And yeah, I'm extremely happy and excited for where you're going to take this. So yes, Dua, great brother, Hotep.
Oh man, that was wonderful enough for words, brother. Man, you got me over here, man, speechless, man. I just too, man, for that adoration, man. I appreciate that. Definitely gives speaks life. Definitely gives me energy. Too for that, man. That was I'm grateful for that, man. That was cool what you did, because I like to look away when y'all talking, because I'm listening, I'm not distracted, and I can listen to the words, and I look over and I'm like, wait a minute. That was fire in itself. So I definitely, me and you definitely got to have a talk, man, because you definitely got the tools and understanding a lot. That's how to utilize some things, man. And I'm just working kind of what I got and just trying to create something. And I just it does feel good, man, to be able to create something. It feels good when I know that y'all feel the same way. It feels good when you create something and you finished it. You haven't presented it yet, but you finished it, and you like like man, like, and it just pulls it pulls a lot from you. So it's a beautiful thing to be able to present it. But yeah, that's one thing that I always try to focus on. I try not to speak only in my perspective. I always try to put myself in the next person's shoes, speaking to not just about my own day to day, but what other people are dealing with too. And hopefully I just feel like that echoes. And I just want to be, I just want, the viewers to know that, I understand that there's a whole nother reality besides my reality on how I just look at things. And that's kind of where I always try to remember to keep myself rooted in, and try to be that, like Atef says in the intro, universal perspective. I try to have it. I try to keep it and maintain it, and just bring my art to it, and then let my art sort everything else out. You know what I mean? So, but Tua, for those wonderful words, great brother. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for just y'all just being an example, man. Like I said, I gotta keep going. Sometimes after I do these, I'm like, man, what am I gonna create next? And I just remember, like, you know what, like, just stay in the present, just stay in your studies, and the cow always speaks, man. That's why I had to put that in there. It always speaks, especially when I'm at the gym. During the workout, especially after the workout, it's like that voice is just firing off, and that's why I had to put that in there, because it's true. And that's why I tell people, whatever you do, whenever you're in motion, literally for yourself, I'm not talking about just going to go do your whatever those things that you don't want to do. I mean, really doing the things that you want to do and being creative. The Ka just starts speaking, man, and it's like it's buried under all the things that are distracting. And once it comes forth and starts to speak, it's, hey, grab the hand, lift it up, pull it out. And so that's us, man. That's our true self. And I just feel like, in this matrix, we just buried under a lot of distraction, a lot of isfet, man. So gotta become light body. Two out to you, great brother.
Yes. Yeah, phenomenal. I'm thankful, great brother, because you have a great way of verbalizing your process, and I'm sure that it helps a lot of people. And one thing that always comes to the forefront of my consciousness in Ptah is there is no pinnacle to art, and because of that, because I hear Ptah in my mind all the time, for what you just said, and after you create something and maybe not know where you're going to go next, just having the confidence and knowing that staying within the teachings, the studies, there's something will always, no matter what, something will always come forward every single time. And that's the beautiful thing about creation. And when we put ourselves, and you read the chapter of transforming into Ptah, and learning and seeing how, as Natiru, to create is our essence. The beginning of this experience that we're having was a creation from the consciousness of a netter. So we're just continuously echoing the images that we are, and so it's a beautiful thing. It's very powerful, and when you learn that secret, there's no such thing as writer's block. It don't exist, and we have so much to pull from. So by learning the other sides of how to bring forth an idea is pure heka. And the more that we do this, and this is why we offer this for the Karu as well, because whenever you take something and you have an idea and you bring it forward, you now just created a reality that was planted as a thought. And so when you do that, and you do that, and you do that, it's echoed in your everyday life. So now when you have a thought, a seed that you plant, you can now know that you're going to bring that forward for you to experience and for those around you to experience. These presentations are pure hecka. So to our great brother for just being a very powerful embody of that. I hope those who are watching and those who are watching on the playback enjoying these my motion pictures, you know, support. You know, we all have paid $30 to, you know, go to a movie. So, you know, support these things. And to our great brother, and this is a great avenue that you are beginning to master. And yeah, it's going to inspire a lot of people. So Tuan Hinu for that. And so yes, support this. And I do want to show, I did put together a like a compilation of the support that came in last week because the stream had shut down. So I'll show that as well, just all in one, and then I'll go through individually and show the support that came in throughout the week and those who supported this presentation here.
And yes, the Hekau really worked. Spoke that Hekau on that night.
Push the button.
All right, so let me see, share this screen here. To everyone who supports what we're doing. There's so much that's taking place behind the scenes. What you all are able to receive here on Sundays is just a small portion of everything that we're doing. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm happy to be around such creative brothers and sisters. So we can feed off each other's creativities and continue to build up. That's a beautiful thing. All right, let me share the screen here. And just give a hand clap to everyone who supported for last week's class. So Tua Hinu, Anu and Antu, Robert E. Williams, Primordial Thought 9, Nook Ox Effect, Jinx, and Eric Romney. This was for the last week's presentation. So Tua Hinu.
Humans have asked us to play by their rules.
All right, Tua Hinu. All right, and so let us begin to go through this support here. And we'll start with support from Fix, $15. Tua, Primordial Thought 9 for the empowering words. Tua HOA. Hotep Henu, appreciate you. Definitely becoming a consistent supporter. We appreciate that, and we're happy that you appreciate what's taking place and support. Show your reciprocity for this. So Hotep Henu to you, to offer that and for your consistency. All right, and let's see here. All right, next we have Mary Sekmet. Mary Sekmet, who sends in 666 for dua for the wisdom to avoid the danger of statins. That's what that is. Oh, I think this was for I think this may have been for Saba Tahuti, the statins dealing with the cholesterol. Okay, so I'll send that to Saba Tahuti, Tua, Mary Sekmet, for supporting the great Saba the way that you do. Appreciate you. So I'll be sure to send this over to him. Because I know that this is for his class on cholesterol, dealing with the statins, the prescriptions. So Tua. Okay. All right. And next we have Jinx Luck Hex, who is Superhero 34, sent in $5 for an inspiring class as always.
Hey, y'all need shouts out to Jinx Superhero 34, man. He also be sending nice support, man, even to the personal cash app, man. He showed definitely wonderful support and reciprocity, so double dua to him.
Yes, Tua to. Oh, go ahead. Yes, to our Hotep Superhero 34. I think this support was for the Ma'at Fundamental Friday class. He sent in the support for that. And I, because he sent it to the House of ATTON, I'm still going to show it here. So Tua, for that and for supporting the leaders that you see on the panel here. We appreciate that, as there's a lot that goes into allowing what you all see here to exist. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. So we appreciate you, Superhero 34, for supporting the Ma'at Fundamental Friday class, Dua. And Nukpu as well supported the Fundamental Friday class. Here, Henu Marie Netter Ani Karu per Atin Fundamental Ma'at. And he sent in 999 for that. Hotep Henu Nukpu. Appreciate you, great brother, for not only being in the Ma'at fundamental classes, it's a beautiful thing that's taking place there. Dua to the great Saba Tahuti for showing me how to give classes, through the Ma'at through the Medunetter magic classes. And that's definitely a big inspiration as to how I'm putting together a lot of the Seba'it classes. So Tua for that. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So all the Karu, make sure you come to the Ma'at fundamental classes that I have on Fridays. Make sure in the Discord, that's why I post the link. And yeah, there's nothing like this that exists. Going and showing the Medunetter. I'm a true student of the Medu. And with what I have to do to bring it forward is very magical and make it save you all a lot of time in learning how to begin to study the Medu and go into different sources and how to do your research. So there's a lot that's taking place in the class. So Tua to those of you who support. And I will show the support as well for Nukpu. He sent in two other. He sent in 888 for Hotep Natiru Hech Ankh Ujaseneb Ma Kuru 3 per Aten Ma'at. And he sent in 333 for Hotep Hinu Orthin Neter Primordial Thought 9. Mary Ma'at. Let me send this support to Saba from Mary Segmet. Okay. Yes, Tua Nukpu, great brother. Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful thing. This brother is very powerful. So we appreciate your consistency. Tua Henu to Nukpu. All right, and let's see here. All right, we have the great brother Oxafek, who sent in 2072 for Henu PT9 for the Nefer class you created. Yes, Tua to Oxafek. Definitely one of the most consistent brothers within the House of ATTON. Very Nefer Karu member who shows what it means to support. He supports every avenue that the House of ATTON produces. So we definitely acknowledge you for that. So Tua, great brother, for being a representation of Aker. Okay, and I think we have one more to show, which is the great Anu and Antu Cool Cat 177 sent in $10 for. Jump the gun, or Tef, you jump the gun. $10 for Hotep Marie Tua or to send Ani for this detailed Nefer class. And let me see, there's another one for this class here. Tua Anu and Antu. And let me share the screen for this one as well. Okay, there we go. $10 for Hotep Marie Tua, or to send for this Nefer creation from your Eve. $10 from Anu and Antu. Yes, Hotep Henu to the great moderator of the House of Aten, Anu, and his lovely mate, Antu, for always supporting, no matter what situation, they're always here and always supporting and always making sure that they're participating in the Heka that's taking place. So Tua to Anu and Antu for that. I love the creativity, the Heka'u words of power. This is a great creation. Absolutely. All right. And let me just double check here, make sure that is the support. I want to make sure I show all of the Tua Ishin. And yes, it looks like I did. All right. So yes, Hotep Henu, houseofaten.org. Go support us there. Everyone who's here, go leave reviews. Go leave reviews for us. Looking forward to this class being put into the smaller clips for the shorts, and seeing how they do. And I think it'll do excellent. So shout out to Antu for all of that she's doing for the social media. Appreciate you. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So we'll go ahead, and if you great brothers have any closing words, we'll go ahead and begin to close out. Again, shout out to Minku Ara Mary Ma'at. Hope you are safe, great brother, and sending you much Sa and Hotep.
Peace. Once again, appreciate everybody. Appreciate all the love. Just appreciate just that this family environment. Just too well for everyone who showed up, everybody who watched in the future, everybody who supported. Just to appreciate everybody. Continue to grow, continue to come forth this conscious light. Just continue to, become what you want to be. And hopefully that's a great Natiru. So to everybody, I appreciate you great brothers here on the panel. Always, there's always support from y'all. So just for just that consistency and love. Shouts out to our Saba Tahuti Amun Hotep Rafa. Definitely inspiring. He is the huge, one of the biggest reasons why I am who I am. So to you, great Saba, may you enjoy your rest day. Everybody just have a great week. Continue to just be an echo of the Natiru. May Ra grant you and your family's health and prosperity. May your monument be established on the foundations of Ma'at. And may you all rise and come forth as conscious light, like the divine Ra, who rises and shine forevermore on Ma'at. Hotep Meri.
Hotep Marie, Hotep Ma'at, Tua, Hotep Henu. Great brother, Primordial Thought 9. Phenomenal creation, presentation, and documentary, movie, film. Very inspiring and enlightening. So to our great brother for that. Hotep Henu to all of the Karu of the House of Aten. You all are the greatest. We appreciate you, and all of the Meru, the supporters and the ones who helped to build up the House of Aten. We appreciate you all as well. Much Marie, much love, an inundation to you all, and may all of the dreams and wishes that you aspire to experience come forth. So Tua for the support. Hinu to the great Saba Tahuti for leading by example and showing us what a netter looks like. So Tua for that. And to everyone who helps and supports the great Saba, much Marie to you. And yes, make sure that you all are sharing these classes. Always be in a creative state. Put yourself in a position of production. The Matrix teaches you to be a consumer and less of a producer. So make sure that you allow yourself to the space to be creative, make time, and be productive. And with that, I will close. Sekim im arit, murdert ka'a, semu hatu natiru, pert int hetep. I obtain the power to do what pleases my ka. May the hearts of the Natiru lead me. I come forth in peace. Dua.
Hotep, peace and love. Ani, can you hear the fan in my background?
No, but I hear myself and I hear the music.
Oh, I don't know how to turn that off. I don't know how to work that part. Peace and love. Hotep, everybody. This was a great class, Primordial. Definitely Hinu to all the great supporters. Hinu to the mighty Minkur Ra Mary, my great brother. Hinu, of course, to our phenomenal teacher, the illustrious Tahuti Amenhotep Ra. Hinu to all the supporters in the chat. Hinu to the great brother Nukpu. Hinu to Superhero, Sir Jinx. Peace and love to you, great brother. And all the supporters, man. Definitely, this was a great class, and we definitely are motivated and inspired to bring these lessons forward by all of you. So Hotep and Hinu to all of you on your journey to becoming a netter. With that, we will end our beautiful affirmation. From today's class, if you desire that your life be blameless, keep yourself far away from evil. Guard yourself against the blemish of greediness, for it is a grave affliction of an incurable disease, and those who fall into it cannot recover. It creates dissension among fathers, mothers, and maternal brothers. It embitters beloved friends. It alienates a trustworthy man from his lord. It isolates a wife from her husband. It is an embracing of every evil. It is a combining of everything which is hateful. That man will endure who is meticulous in uprightness and who walks in accordance with his proper station. He will make a testament thereby. But for the greedy, there will be no tomb. Do not be selfish in the division of an estate by lusting for more than your rightful share. Unki and Ma'at, Un and S, Nintet or Set and Ma'at, Min Hepapet and Ma'at, Per in Hu Kui, Per Iku. I live for Ma'at. I exist within her. I do not speak in the place of Ma'at. Every day I advance towards Ma'at. My being is surrounded in darkness. I come forth as conscious light. Come join us, House of ATTON, Ancient Tahutian Teachings and the Tiru. Back to the source, we the original Axemen.
Yo, let's go.
Shed. Closed my eyes, then I woke up back in my bed. I could see my room as clear as looking through a lens. See, I thought I was awake, so then I tried to move, but my body shocked me like I was plugged in a socket. I started panicking and scrambling within my mental. I thought I died and now my body, I'm forever locked in. I was screaming, help me, someone help me please. But there wasn't any sound making it through my teeth. I could see movement in motion, shadows gather around me. How could I close my eyes already closed? Eating alkaline at this time, fasting reads so shocking. I was stuck in a paralysis, it had me froze. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. I finally started waking up and coming back. I was in the opposite of state's effect. That's relaxed, I grabbed my phone and started to do research. Knowledge of what happened, I was in a lack. Insidious, the movie came direct to mind. Every time I've seen this, it was connected to what's not divine. Demons crawling forcefully, holding the body down. Ain't no point in trying to scream, you will not make a sound. Deep within, I knew I made that a reality. The all is mine, I saw it, and so shall it be. I start replacing fear with knowing universe is mental. Talking to my subconscious to wake me up in dreams. Then one day my spirit guides came in so essential. Daylight's astral playing loud in my dream helped to set me free. I'm back in paralysis laying on my couch. But this time I was calm, ready to exit out. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed. From what I read, I need to move my arms in front of me. See a rope and pull it, separate and then release. Now I'm out, I see my house is gleaming, I accept it. Looking in the mirror, staring at my car's reflection. I was so ecstatic, flying in every direction. This was months of subconscious reprogramming and redirection. Place my thoughts in my body, wake up, that's what I did. I was reborn from that day so I could start to live. It's time to shed. It's time to shed. I heard a voice in the back of my head. Rebirth, it's time to shed.